Hey everyone, it's Trish. I'm back with another video. This is kind of a follow-up to my Budgetarian Beauty, and this is my, I guess, budgetary beauty investments. The products that I want to share with you today are products that, even though I am super cheap, I feel spending more money on these things, at least for me, has been very beneficial, and I encourage other people to think about the pieces that they have. If they want to invest in something more, do you have to invest in the most expensive thing and that type of stuff. So I'm going to jump in and give you some ideas. Granted, this is just my opinion. I know there are other people that might say, well, I use blah 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 from Walmart and it works just fine for me. If it does, fantastic. I am super cheap, so I'm just going to throw out some things that I have invested in and I have been very satisfied with. The first thing I mentioned in the already Budgetarian Beauty is Proactive. I have tried the generic Target kind of brand or whatever that they sell that's also the 3-piece system. I've tried just other, Neutrogena stuff and St. Ives things and stuff like that. And when I'm not pregnant and I'm not nursing, I always go back to Proactive. It's just something that really works for me. I used to order it off the Proactive website, and now I just order whatever piece that I need. Like, this is the step 1, there's 3 steps. I just order whatever I need when I need it from eBay. And I found that although that's investing, I can save a little bit money by doing it that way. So that works for me. Another thing that I have invested in that I've been very pleased with is this Chi Smart Iron. I also got this off of eBay. I think it was around $80. It works wonderful. And I'm one of the people, I always try something cheaper first. I did buy this Remington one prior to getting the Chi one, and I used it the first couple of times. And just to give you some background, I have baby fine hair. I don't really have a lot of it right now. Whenever I give birth, I lose a ton of hair. I know that doesn't happen to everybody. It's happened to me with both pregnancies. It's just hormonally related, and that's what's going on with me. So which I want to take care of my hair even more. When I used this, it burned my hair. It didn't give me, when I watch people do videos and things like that, I want that look, or I want the infomercial and things like that. I want, that look too. And sometimes you have to use the tools that they're showing you. I tried this out, didn't like it. Because if this had worked great, I would never have invested in the Chi. But I highly recommend that. And as I said, with my fine hair, the other thing that I like about this is it has a temperature setting so that I can dial it way down for my baby fine hair. I don't need that high heat. I don't have thick or coarse hair. It straightens pretty easily. Also on here, the plates move with your hair. So if you want to kind of do a flip, or add a little volume to the top, so it's a little bit more versatile that way. And it also came with this holster, which I really like. This piece just lays flat on my counter. As it's heating up, it's in the holster. I pull it out and use it. When I'm sectioning off, I put it in there. Or when I'm done and I've unplugged it, I put it in here as well, and I don't have to worry about, it's heat safe, is it burning my house down while I'm gone. So I do find that to be a good investment. I know that there are other brands out there, the Numi and the FH1, I think. There are other ones out there, so read the reviews on those. I'm not saying that you have to buy a Chi, but I also don't think that you have to order from their website. Check eBay, check Amazon, Google it. There are other places to find things less expensive or saving money. The next thing is a blow dryer. This is an FHI. It's the Nano Salon Pro 2000, which is interesting because basically in the last year, or longer maybe, I've been washing my hair at night. And so I don't use my blow dryer that often. But when I did use it, or I do use the blow dryer, I think it works way better than any one I've ever bought at Walmart or Target. It has different heat settings. It's the same, the ion thing makes your hair so much shinier. It dries your hair so much faster, so you're not sitting there with such high heat on it for so long, which is going to help protect your hair. it's just great. I think that that's a good idea to invest in some sort of blow dryer. I'm not saying you have to have this one. Once again, I bought it off of eBay. I looked around at different brands, different reviews, different places to purchase it. So if you are looking for a higher end product, do some research and you will at least maybe get a little bit of a better deal than if you just go straight to their website, or straight to just the first website you think of. The next thing that I have not invested in a higher end product yet, if I can get it out, is this Conair curling iron. It's the one that I still use. I've been using. It works fine for me. I believe I bought it at Target. I'm sure there are nicer, better ones out there. I don't curl my hair a lot. I try to only use heat, period, on my hair once, maybe twice a week. So if I start out Monday and it's curly, I'm gonna stick with that until I wash it again and just work with it. Or if I straighten my hair on Monday, I'm gonna work on trying to work that style for a few days until I wash my hair again. I only wash my hair a couple times a week. So I've not invested in a higher end one of these. It's worked fine for me so far. So I don't know, you don't always have to. If you have a product from Target, Walmart, wherever, and it works for you, then that's great. And when you save money on not purchasing, not going out and saying, okay, I have to have the spiral wand, I have to have this, I have to have the blow dryer, I have to have the flat iron, and you can save a little money on at least one of those, then you don't feel so bad about investing in the others. The next thing that I do feel is a great investment for me is the Clarisonic Mia. I have just the smaller one. It doesn't do the timed settings. It doesn't have the body brush and all that kind of stuff on there. I've had this for 6 years now. I ordered it off of QVC. I know that there are a lot of other similar brushes out right now. Like I think Olay has one. I think even Proactive, they've been advertising on their website. That if you are a new customer and you order the membership thing, then you'll get a free one. Be careful with those because there is something about the technology within a Clarisonic that the other brushes as of yet cannot copy. So I think it's the way the brush heads move. I think more on the Proactive one and the Olay one that they just spin in a continuous circle, where this one does more of a agitator, almost like in your washer, that is supposed to be much better for your face. It has improved my skin a ton. My husband uses it. I use it. I buy the knockoff brush replacement heads because they can be expensive. So, and they're exactly the same. They fit the same. They feel the same, and the apparatus itself is going to move it the same way. So that's a way to have a higher end item, but still save some money on the brush heads. So that's that. One other product that I do invest in that I feel is worth it is Wen. I am kind of a QVC person, and some people kind of scoff at that, like, oh, that's the home shopping so weird or elderly or something like that. But I buy into some of those things. But if I try something and I don't like it, I send it back. For me, I have loved Wen, especially with, I have oily hair, baby fine hair, that's not a lot, not a lot of it currently. It has, and some of you are going to look at your hair and go, your hair doesn't look that great. Well, I know. But trust me, it is in much better shape than it was. Keep in mind that, and I said in my previous video, when I am pregnant or breastfeeding, I do not color my hair. It's just a personal decision that I make. So this is just, any kind of color. This is my complete natural color. And I am past my mid-30s. I have just a couple of gray hairs. We're not going to zoom in on that, but trust me, they're there. And I get asked all the time if I've colored my hair. And especially, if I curl it, it kind of looks maybe one kind of color, maybe a lighter brown. If I straighten it, it looks a darker brown. People ask me all the time, did you just color your hair? No, this is my natural color. Except for here, I have a few kind of blonde highlights here, and those have just grown out from in between pregnancies and breastfeeding from my 3-year-old to my almost 1-year-old, which wasn't a lot of time. And that's how much that it's grown out. Also, my daughter was born at the end of April of last year, and in May I went and got my hair chopped. It was much longer. I had 8 inches cut off. And I kind of, part of that reason was not to ramble onto something else, but I knew my hair was going to fall out. And I didn't want thin baby fine hair that's long and kind of scraggly, so I just cut it off. And I mean, I had it like at an angled bob to here. I mean, she busted out there at the clippers in the back here, and I remember sitting there thinking, oh my gosh, well, I'm gonna go with a change here. So I would say my hair has grown in about the past year, and I've had it cut twice. I would say my hair has grown 5 inches, and I've probably had almost 2 inches cut off. So I bet my hair has grown almost 7 inches in about a year. So I know that it's partly to do with this and some other things that I do, such as not washing it every day, not using heat on it every day, not using products that have sulfates that strip your hair. And I think that that's one thing that Wynn does. I know that there's like, they'll tell you as at L'Oreal that it's sulfate free or whatever, but it still has other things in it. So, I mean, these are expensive. I do order mine off of, I initially was getting them from QVC, but I do now order mine from eBay as I need them. You can go through this product. You're supposed to do like the 2-wash thing with these. And the very first time, to be honest with you, and I'm not trying to do a whole product review on this, but the first couple of times I used this, I was like, I don't get it. My hair still felt greasy. It just, I don't know. I wasn't doing it right. I wasn't doing the double wash. I wasn't using the right amount of pumps that it suggests. So if you do say, oh my gosh, she's super cheap and she recommends it, make sure you follow the directions. It's kind of one of those as prescribed is how it's going to work. But because also that I only wash my hair a couple times a week, I don't go through it as quickly as if I were washing my hair every single day. Now, have I used pretty much everything that I think I will wear for many years to come? I'm hoping that it holds up really well, because that's important to me. Even with $28, I know anything over 10. But anyway, that was one other thing that I wanted to share that was kind of just more of a trendy piece at the time that I didn't know if I wanted to invest a lot in. And there were the anchor necklaces and the key necklaces I shared in a different video. I think I spent 12 on. So if it's something that you're thinking, oh, it's really cool for right now, but probably next year not going to be that big of a deal, then you may want to just kind of see if it's cheap, find a way to get it as cheap as you can, so that you don't feel bad when it's a year later and you're like, yeah, I'm not wearing that anymore. So that's just my 2 cents on Budgetarian beauty investments. I guess this is considered beauty. It's jewelry. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you got some ideas. Comment below if you have other investment pieces. If you're a budgetarian like myself and you don't like to spend a lot of money, but there's something else that you have invested in that you think is well worth the money. Comment below. Subscribe if you're enjoying the Budgetarian videos or any of the other ones we have on our website. And thumbs up if you like saving money. I hope to see you very soon in another video of some sort. Oh, I'm doing a what's for dinner this week. So, unless this posts before. But anyway, that's my next kind of venture that I'm tackling, and I'm rambling now. It's another adventure that I am moving onward with. So I hope that you had a great day. It's very late in the evening or whenever you're watching this. And we'll see you in your next video, maybe, or we might see you here in our next video. And as always, take care.